Well, hello YouTube. I am I decided to do a video in reference to what it feels like after surgery and how my lupus affects me after my surgeries. My husband always says, what are you feeling like? Where's the pain level? And I usually don't really give him a full description because it's just too much to explain. So I'm kind of doing this video for other lupus patients who might have that as an issue and to see that they're not alone. But I'm also doing it for my family so they can understand the pain I'm in. First thing is, last night I had a cluster headache, or this morning actually. The nighttime I started having the tearing up in one eye and this eye, and it just kept coming with no emotion. It wasn't like I was sad about anything. I would just tear up. And this happens a lot when I'm getting a cluster headache. So then began with a needle-like pain in my eye that would just go right to my eye, all the way to the back of my eye, like to my temporal area. And it would literally feel as though someone was like twisting a knife after it. The needle got stronger and stronger. The needle pain began to feel like a knife. And the knife was being twisted into my eye, to the back of my head, to my temporal. And it just felt as though, like literally, I wanted to just rip out my eyeball. So instead what I did was I would take a sumatrexin, which is Imitrex, and tramadol. And I'm already on pain medication, so I took the pain medicine as well. I try to not take them all at the same time. I try to make sure that they're kind of spread out within my 2-hour period at least. Another thing I would feel is I would feel like I'm on fire. Like my skin is literally on fire. And I don't know if it's a hot flash, because I've also had to have a surgical hysterectomy because I had a grapefruit size cyst on my ovary, and it kept coming back and coming back because they just said they're going to take everything. If I had not have had kidney cancer in that same area, then they would not have done that, but I had the kidney cancer nephrectomy done a year before the hysterectomy. And then the surgery before that was my vertical gastric sleeve, which is 2 years before that, and that was for weight loss, and I lost 110 pounds with that surgery, which is great. That was the goal. But then after I started on steroids, I gained 50 pounds. So now I'm trying to lose that weight again with this surgery. So I've had 12 surgeries, if you want to go back to the beginning. And trying my hardest to not have any more, but I do have to have scar tissue removed, a hernia removed, and also I need to have I need to first of all see if I need to get my vertical gastric sleeve revision done. So basically, in me doing this surgery, I've been cutting back on my calories and restricting them, almost like I did with my vertical gastric sleeve. And it's been really, really hard. The hard part is not the not eating, because after surgery you just don't have an appetite really, so that works for me. But the hard part is just not being well enough to really enjoy food like I used to. So like I'll have watermelon in the morning, turmeric soup in the like about 3 o'clock. So from morning, which is like about now 7 or 8, I will go until 3 or 4 for my turmeric soup, and then I'll eat on that probably until 5 or 6, and then I'll just have some crackers or some popsicles later on. And that's really probably going to be a total of maybe about 800 calories for the day, which is similar to what I did to lose weight when I had my broken gastric sleeve prior to the sleeve surgery. And I have already lost 8 pounds, and it's been exactly 7 days since my surgery. So it's pretty good. I'm proud of myself for doing that, and I just hope it can continue. The thing about the pain with lupus is that you feel as though it's never going to end. You really get scared, like this can't possibly continue, especially with the cluster headache. And it just feels as though, like right now it's not bothering me as much, but I'm scared it's going to come back. And that's the big fear with all pain. I know that's a chronic, illness, is that you just don't know, is it going to come back, 'Cause it feels as though it's like on the edge waiting to come back. And it's like that all over my body, but mostly right now in my head and in my, surgery area where I had my hemorrhoidectomy. So with those two pains, and you'd be surprised how much muscles you use when you use your eye or when you use your rectum, so having surgery on both, on that, anal sphincter and the hemorrhoid it's really, really painful for someone with lupus, and I don't understand why they can't just put us in the hospital. I love Methodist Willowbrook Hospital, it was awesome, and I really wish they could just leave us there for a couple days until we get better control of our inflammation, because that's what really causes everything, is the inflammation. I mean, literally, with my hemorrhoid, it never was this bad except for the lupus making it inflamed. So I know for a fact that that is a part of the problem I have. And it's really, really hard to explain this to people because they want to wait until you're in a major flare, like you're, having a stroke or a heart attack or something, before they can really put you in the hospital. Because there are a lot of people who have lupus who don't have symptoms. So I just want to say to people, if I'm telling you that I'm going to be in massive pain, I already know I'm going to be there. Don't just send me home with some steroids or some acetaminophen with codeine. And I know that because I've had my kidney removed, it's hard because I only have one good kidney, so it's hard to decide what medicines I should be able to take because they can affect the kidney. But it's really, really hard to deal with the pain. So anyway, I'm getting the pain back. It's coming back again. So I need to go lay down and do my meditation and wait till I can take some more medication. I just wanted to make sure everyone knew what it feels like for a lupus patient to have surgery, or what it feels like for me. Your story might be completely different because every lupus patient has a different story. This is my story. And the hardest part is asking for help. And it would be just so nice if insurance companies would go ahead and make sure that you're getting help you need in the hospital, like an overnight stay, and then going home with that same help. My husband has TRICARE for disabled vets, so you'd think that it would be the best insurance because he went to the Gulf War and everything, but I have so many doctors who tell me it's the worst insurance, and their hands are tied because of my insurance. So anyway, just wanted to say this is how it feels for me, and if you have to have any comments or anything or any likes, I'm sorry if I've been babbling on. Please like or leave comments and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.